Today is day 52 of posting every single day and day 31 of 75 hard. Yeah, just got done recording the Clash video, the next PowerPoint video. We'll see how that does. I'm really excited. The first one is doing okay. I'm hoping it'll take off, but the retention was kind of low. The hook on that video wasn't great. In fact, I would argue it didn't even really have a hook, right? I tried to remedy that in this next PowerPoint video, but we'll see how it goes. Just got the voiceover done for it. Went through the whole presentation. I think it's going to do great. I'm really excited. I feel like this is a really cool format. And if it works, it's awesome because it removes a lot of the stuff I don't love about the YouTube process, okay? But we'll see how it does. Overall, I'm feeling good. I think we're going to get back to running soon. I took a pretty long break from running during the 75 hard because my Achilles tendon was hurting really bad. I don't know what happened. I must have tore it or something. I was pushing myself pretty hard in the beginning of this because I really want to run a marathon this year. Like, that's one of my huge goals for this year. And I think I pushed myself too hard and tore it a little bit. And it was hurting really bad. And I was like, fuck it. I'm a David Goggins this shit. I'm just going to keep running on it and we'll see what happens. But it just kept getting worse and worse. So I was like, you know what? Listen, there ain't no reason I got to rip my fucking Achilles tendon apart, right? Let's chill. Let's, let it, I'll walk on it, I'll do some active recovery, but let's let it heal and then we'll come back to this, okay? If I rip my Achilles tendon, 75 hard is over. So let's play it safe. So I'm happy about that. Should be able to start running soon and get back into the rhythm of things. But yeah, one of the things you have to learn about losing weight is that it is not a linear process. It really seems like it would be, but for some reason our bodies just don't work that way. It is not a linear process. At times, you might even gain a little bit of weight before you lose it. And I'm currently in one of those phases, okay? It's been like a couple days now of my weight going up slightly, even though I know for sure I'm at a calorie deficit, right? Like nothing has changed. I'm doing good, but sometimes your body doesn't just instantly lose weight. It'll hold on to stuff and it takes time and things like that. So in one of those phases, just got to keep my mental right about it, right? But overall, I feel really good. Okay, I'm really excited. I truly think as long as we stick with this and keep trying things, we can make this work. Look, even if the PowerPoints don't work out, I think that they will. I think it's a unique, fun format that is really cool. And I've watched several channels do this already, so it should work, right? It should work. But if it doesn't, we'll just find something else that is scalable. The goal here is to start a bunch of channels once this one works. Once we figure out how to make the format work, I've already got a second one I'm planning and working on, thinking about working on something. I'm working on someone with it. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, overall, feeling really good. Okay. I don't have a ton to say today, right? I'm feeling all right about everything. There's nothing bad. There's nothing really on my mind either. Something interesting about this has been, sorry. My throat hurts a little bit from recording that voiceover. Okay, I did it without any water like a fool. I think it came out fine, but I was just too lazy to go get some water, so I went and got some just now. But anyway, one thing that's really interesting about this is that it feels good to work again. That might sound crazy. You're like, you watched me upload 4 videos every single day for a month, and we're like, that doesn't count as work. Kinda, like it did feel like work, but not in the same way that this feels like work, of going and researching a topic, writing a script, doing a voiceover off the script and stuff. It's just not really the same. It's a little different. I don't know how to explain that really, but it feels good to do some real work again and to be locked in on something and be like, okay, I'm going to make this happen. It feels like I did whenever I was doing the 4 videos a day. Just a lot more familiar because I'm way more used to doing research and writing scripts than I was doing, this right here where I just talk off the top of my head. It's nice also to relieve some of the pressure on the logs. I was really worried about the logs getting views and stuff, but now I don't care at all about the logs getting views. I'm just making them for myself at this point and for the few people who are here and care about the journey and whatever. I love y'all, my regulars, okay, the fans. But yeah, it's really just here for me to tell you where I'm at and what I'm up to. But we'll see how the PowerPoints do with the Clash videos, okay? I'm worried that the complete mess of a channel that this is will hinder their growth, okay? The first one has like 1,600 views, which is nothing. It's horrible, okay? The click-through rate is low, which is to be expected, I think, on these videos because, frankly, they don't have thumbnails. That's part of their charm. But sometimes you do things like that, and it hurts your video in one way and helps it in another, okay? I think if it had a really nice polished thumbnail, it would betray the actual contents of the video, which is bad because titles and thumbnails set expectations for the viewer. So if I see a really nice thumbnail, I expect a really nice video. But if you see a janky PowerPoint thumbnail, you're like, oh, okay, this is a janky PowerPoint video, and you click on it and you enjoy it, you know what to expect. It sets the right expectations. So I expect the CTR on these videos to be rather low in the beginning, and then I don't know about the retention. That's the thing I'm most scared of, right? Is because there's almost no stimulation beyond my voice, and while I think I'm very good at delivering voiceovers now, I don't. You know, you gotta write well and stuff. It's just tough. I have to hold people's attention simply by speaking, and that'll work with certain audiences more than others. And I'm not sure Clash is one of those audiences that'll work well for, because it's a lot of kids playing Clash. You know, the examples I have of this working are in a little bit more mature audiences, I would say. Not saying that Clash doesn't have adults playing it and, you know, older people who enjoy it, but when I think of the people who are watching Clash content, I'm mostly thinking of people who are watching like Ken and Jinxie, and those don't strike me as very old audiences, you know. Whereas, like, I don't know, Magic the Gathering, right? Probably not a lot of, you know, 14-year-olds playing Magic compared to the number of 25-year-olds who are watching YouTube content. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, maybe the PowerPoint format won't work here, but I think I can make it work in other places, even if it doesn't work here. I think it's a strong format, and this is just the testing ground. When I get a new channel up, though, I'll show it to you guys. I'll point you to it so you can check it out if you want to. I kind of want to do Minecraft next. I'm thinking Minecraft. Again, it might have the same problem as Clash, but I don't think it does. I think there's a lot of older Minecraft people, like, right? I'm older, okay? I'm 27. I remember playing the alpha of Minecraft, okay? I remember playing the alpha. I've been in Minecraft day one, okay? But do I watch Minecraft content? No, so maybe there isn't that overlap. But I'm not, you know, representative of all 27-year-olds. So hopefully there's some overlap there between people who are a little older and would enjoy these PowerPoint videos and Minecraft. Now, what Minecraft PowerPoints are we going to make? I don't know. Probably very similar content. I think you'll probably see a lot of the same video ideas replicated on every channel, because if something works, you want to do it as many times as you can, because that's the YouTube game. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Everything's going good. We need to get this format locked in, get the process locked in, and then start scaling. Let's get a bunch of channels up. I don't want to be doing the work, okay? We want to hire out, get stuff rolling, use AI, all sorts of stuff like that, and make it happen, okay? That's the plan. It may not, you know, I know it may contribute to the downfall of YouTube or whatever, but listen, I'm here to make money. I'm not going to be, like, crazy evil, okay? But I think you have to just... I've spent too long being poor and worried about shit like artistic integrity and stuff. I'm sick of it, okay? I wasn't getting anywhere that way. I don't even really have that much of an artistic vision when it comes to YouTube. There's not some grand video I want to make, but I do know how to make some good content, and that's what I care about making. You don't care if the content is, you know, made by somebody else or whatever on like another channel. Maybe not the people watching the log, right? But if I made like a Minecraft PowerPoint, you don't care if I paid someone else to write it. If you enjoy the content anyway, you wouldn't even know. You would have no idea. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking about. Log locked in. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the next Clash PowerPoint. Hopefully one of these takes off when we start getting the ball rolling, okay? I'm committed to this format, so we'll do several of these on this channel and see what happens. But peace.